Hello, welcome to another spiritual talk and teaching lesson with me, Lady C, for those of you who don't know me. So I hope you all had a good weekend. The weekend's gone by really quickly over here, and I hope that everything that we kind of discussed throughout the week has helped you survive this intense week that just passed. In the upcoming weeks to come in May, it is May now, is going to be awesome. Like I said in my forecast for the beginning of the year, it's going to be really nice and sweet, even though we have this Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde is not all that bad, especially this one that we're entering. Though we have 5 planets in retrograde, it is major spiritual transformations that are happening right now. And it's all for the betterment, and it's really like a cleanup for the betterment of the future generations that are coming and us as well. So those of you who are not participating in your lives at the moment, you should be. It'll just become a lot more easier as you do participate in your life and you're not running away from people, places, and things and situations, confrontations of sort as you probably may see it. They really need to be addressed, especially the way that you're coping with it and living with it in your gut, in your heart, in your mind. If you feel that it's taxing, then you need to address it. If you feel like it just hurts too much, then get help. Get higher help, get physical help, get healthy help for you and your life and everyone else who is involved with it and will be involved with it in the future. So the topic that's been set for today at first started off with illusions, and that's what I thought in my head, and they cleared it up for me a little bit more, and it's all about crystal clarity. What is crystal clarity to you? Is it being crystal clear? Well, this is what we're going to talk about in regards to being crystal clear. And it's really funny because the last card that I picked out in order to get more information about exactly where I should take this discussion from the Power Tarot deck of Archangels by Dorian Virtue came out Archangel Michael, crystal clear intention. So we're talking about intentions actually. We're talking about exactly how clear are we with ourselves and others when we start to address our lives. And what type of illusions are tripping us up along the process? Are we looking at the situation, and we spoke about this a lot in the last several talks that I gave. What are our motivations? Are we looking at the truth honestly? Are we really going about things honestly? Are our motivations, our intentions, are they guided really to help someone else? Or are we just helping ourselves? But in order to reach a level of crystal clarity within our lives, we have to really address the eyes, exactly how do we perceive things? How are we perceiving things? Are we perceiving things from a place of distrust? A place of overstimulation? Are we being overstimulated during the day? Have we given ourselves time to reflect? Have we been stuck in one place of being, of working, of operating that is just not really healthy for us? Are we really being healthy? These are things we need to think about and address through either journaling, that helps a lot, removing ourselves from the environment and situation which is affecting us in a very unhealthy way, or is not allowing us to really think for ourselves. sometimes we have to break away from people, places, and things, especially people who create drama or enable us to create dramas in our lives, or enable us to lose ourselves, or are we allowing ourselves to also, to be enabled or lost, or find that escape through these people, places, and things. Sometimes it could be addiction. Sometimes it could be an addiction to people. So these things we need to really look at these ways in order for us to really find clear perception, clear thought. In Buddhist philosophy and societies, there is meditations and scriptures written on the diamond mind, this level of achievement of having crystal clear perception through really detachment of people, places, and things, and also detachment of the illusions. Which brings me back to American Indian philosophies and an idea of thinking that life is an illusion, is a dream. Everything in life is that we encounter on a physical level has been created out of source energy, out of the spirit, that same matter that our spirits are made from, that gives our body animation, life, mana. And in the process, the energy expound creates all these things that become illusions, that could become things to sidetrack us from our perception, our focus, what we were really seeing. Today in our life, we have people who are coming out in different ways than, let's say, just like in the lesbian gay community, people are not just coming out as lesbians and gays, people are really coming out as transgender people. We have Caitlyn Jenner as a prime example right now, who we all thought was this athlete, masculine person in 3D form, who achieved all these great things in his life, her life, I should say now. And lo and behold, we have people like this who don't break our reality; they break our illusions. They shatter our illusions. They clarify really our illusions, our perceptions that we have attached to, that we become attached to. And some of us have found that way of detaching from it, stepping back from it, and looking at people like Caitlyn Jenner for who she really is or was all this time, and try to bring ourselves to a level of understanding. Again, going back to diamond meditation or diamond mind, clarifying. There has to be a level of understanding in order to clarify that perception, what we're really seeing, to understand it and to really engage it. So we could be clear with ourselves. And on that level, we have to also find a level of identification. So we can't really compare ourselves to these people, places, and things. We have to really identify, find some type of identification. And so we need some type of background for that, right? And the only way we get that background, or which sometimes tends to be a level of experience, is really going deep within and being honest with ourselves, either through meditation or connecting out in nature, again, journaling, removing yourself from the people, places, and things that are clouding up our judgments, what we're seeing, not letting us achieve and go further into understanding. So we also have to look at, our moods and our cycles, what patterns are we in that are also holding back our clarity, that are mudding things up. We're in Mercury retrograde, which is perfect for that also. So there's a lot redoing, researching, clarifying, so that we can actually achieve a normal, let's say, I don't really know what normal is, level of flow, of moving forward, of momentum in our lives, so that we can live easily, right? Everyone wants to find that level of comfort, of ease as we go in this 3D form, spiritual people in a 3D form in life. So, you know, patterns and behaviors are key in clarifying and finding a way out of stuck patterns, behaviors that hinder us, that leech our energy from us. So in clarifying yourself and having diamond mind clarity, things like meditation and yoga, going out into nature, having time to be healthy, eat healthy, find healthy medicines for us, doing the spa, pampering yourselves, having enough time and energy to sleep really matter, and clarifying, and also being forgiving towards ourselves, because we can't find or actually achieve diamond mind very fast. It just doesn't happen right away. Everything in life takes time, because in the 3D form, time is real. You know, when we go into spiritual world and spiritual form, there really is no sense of time. Things kind of happen really fast, just like our thoughts. So we have to be forgiving of our 3D self, of our physical form, of the carnate, you know, what the body, what you know, the spiritual, how the spiritual reacts to the physical, and how the physical reacts to the spiritual. And we have to have some type of understanding again, and that is also in itself a clarifying of intentions, of value, and you'll find that you have more of an easier time to dealing and understanding with life, especially the things that you can't quite get about yourself and your timing with this world, and people, places, and things. So life becomes easier when we do these things, and I know, and I speak from experience, my life gets a lot more simpler, and I don't get as attached or hurt by life. And sometimes life will, you know, magic starts happening really fast, and the magic of life just you know, consumes me, and I feel great, and I feel happy, and I feel like I'm walking on air sometimes, and life at times doesn't, you know, really matter. And I become, you know, I come out of like those deep pockets of what people call the peaks and valleys in life. You know, we have peaks and valleys, like a wave. You know, life sometimes is really awesome, and sometimes it's really like dense, and gravity sets in. And so you know, this is all part also of, you know, self-discovery, the journey of life within ourselves and outside ourselves. It makes life a lot more interesting. And as we review, you know, at times, and we pause to reflect and clarify, and become clear about where we're going and where we have been, self-inventories are really, really, really awesome. You know, they become a source of power, of empowerment, of looking at where, you know, where we've been, when we're making lists like goals, and we also are doing some review. We're seeing where we've been and where we would like to be. It becomes a lot more essential, and how life is valuable to us, let's say. And the distractions of illusions, meaning, the 3D world, what has been already transpired around us, it doesn't become distractions. Illusions do not become distractions, and we're not attached, and gravity means something different to us. Sometimes, we become even more beautiful to ourselves and the process that we allow to happen in our lives. What we used to think was really beautiful because we were so enamored and attached to that reality, that illusion, no longer becomes that to us. It becomes beautiful in a different way, and other things become a lot more beautiful. The mundane is not mundane anymore. And that's why a lot of us spiritual people who tune in to people like me, myself, and others, have a magical life. Because you are on that quest of becoming better, really finding understanding, finding a diamond mind within yourselves. I think I've said enough. I believe I have been very clear, but those of you who have been watching, who found something maybe that I said not clear, or have any questions regarding this subject and topic, ask questions. This is time now for questions and answers. And I'm sorry I'm not using my mic today. I forgot to plug it in. My mic usually blocks a lot of external sound, and it's a directional mic, so it picks up mostly my voice. You're probably picking up a lot of this not too shabby, really relaxed music in the background. And my neighbors bouncing their ball upstairs. Sorry. If you have no questions, then I'm going to close up the feed. And remember, you can make comments below, or you can send me comments or your feedback to my message box here on Facebook, or you could do it via email, info@beardedladyc.com, or you can catch me on YouTube. I'm also posting this on YouTube, and you can put in your comments down below in the comments area. Also, I would like to mention that I am looking for testimonials for those of you who found my information useful, either through tarot or astrology, personal reading that you had with me. Please send me your testimonial. I'll put them up on my website, either anonymously, or if you would like to be known, I'll put it with your name. I would really appreciate it. And if you find these talks very informative, I think you probably found out by now, there is a subscribe button here on Facebook on top of the feed, right over here, I believe. So, no questions so far? Anyone? No? Okay, well, I'm going to say good night. Blessings to all of you. It's a great lucky week this week, astrologically speaking. So trust yourselves and your spirit. Don't get sidetracked by the illusions of other people's emotions as well, and your emotions, as your spirit reacts to this 3D world and others react to you. And in the language of my people, Tainopi, may the path before you be a noble one as you co-create this life. Blessings. Catch you later.